Freddie the Rooster says like our videos, subscribe to our channel, and push the bell button to be notified of our next videos. Hey Freddie! Thanks everybody for watching. Hello viewers. I wanted to start a garden video. This is my garden area of years past, and I am going to get out here and get it cleaned up and extend it out and away from these maple trees that will be blooming up and will create a shade area, which is okay for some things, but as the sun goes across, it provides more shade. So my plan is to come out longer towards Jack's panel, and I think you can see there's some dried area to put up my fencing. I do straw bale gardening. I follow Joe Karsten's method. It's very simple and easy. He has a book out. I believe he's updated it too. It's Karsten, I believe. Straw bale gardening. There's a big following on Facebook with the same name, and I'm going to get back in it and show you how it works and if I'm successful. I've had a couple good years straw bale gardening. I had one year that wasn't. I didn't garden last year because I just didn't get out here. I believe it was a wet spring, more wet than it is now. But it's a pretty good size plot, about 50 feet by 20 wide. The original part here, Lee fenced in for me the first year, and so that's all going to have to be redone. There is cleanup to do, and my goal is to have most of it laid out and the bales here and conditioned, which will be in a later video, so that I can take advantage of the Master Gardener's Mother's Day sale, which is the first weekend in May, so I don't think it's actually Mother's Day, but anyway, there's a big Master Gardener's sale where I can pick up a lot of plants. Straw bale gardening is more plant for me than seed. I do not have the area to start seeds, which bothers me a bit, and I'm going to work on that for next year. But anyway, this is just where it's going to be. It runs east to west in length, north to south in width. My water source is over here on the corner of the corral. I run a hose, and all of that set up I'll be showing you in later videos. Thanks for watching. These are the straw bales I picked up yesterday that I'm going to set up in my garden plot. We have rain coming in tonight and tomorrow, and I want to take advantage of that as part of the conditioning that needs to be done with straw bale gardening. I started the cleanup process from previous years. I had a couple tarps. Yes, it is windy today. I had a couple tarps made from pool material that I had in between these T-posts for walkways. The bales will go in between, and anyway, I think we've got most of the trash cleaned out. Right now I'm going to rock rake all this dead stuff, and I want to take this fence down that I made wraparounds for potatoes one year. I I really want to extend the garden out here, but I may not do that with bales. I may move my potato buckets out here and maybe my strawberry buckets out here. But I do want to use this area, but not necessarily for the straw bales. So, update after I do some more work. So the update for cleanup, garden cleanup is this. I got all of this raked up from this area over here and down this way and across that fence line back there. I've stomped down all these wild carrot plants, and I'll see what happens in the next couple days. We have to come out here and do some chopping. Lee and I trimmed up a little bit on the trees so that there's not as much shade. And then I redid the fence temporarily, but I extended it from, it did go across this way, straight across, with my finger, straight across, and I wanted to make it go out, so I made it go out and across. The T-posts are kind of holding it up, and then the other corner is that pot there. The wind is pretty strong today, but I'm okay with what I got done. It's a big start. I'm going to do my bales, and I need to go in and read my straw bale garden book to familiarize myself with the conditioning process. But I'm going to have bales between these two T-posts here. I'm not going over here this year, summer-wise, because it's too much shade. But I may put some fall garden stuff out there, like broccoli and cauliflower and whatever. And so we have some of those out into the fall. So you can put bales between these T-posts here, and here, and then in here. The wires, there's wires between these T-posts that are the trellis part, so I'll probably have some cucumbers and some tomatoes. I'm going to put a couple rows of bales in here. I have 20. I'm going to walk out there and show you what we're doing. I had wanted to bring them over into the over into this area for tonight's rain, to let the rain help do some conditioning. There's 12 days of conditioning on the straw bales before they're ready to take your plants, and that's the thing I like about them, is that I don't have the space yet or the setup yet to do seeds. You need some good windows or a little greenhouse. So the straw bales are sitting on end, and it makes a difference which end is up. And this is a pretty good bale to show you. This is the cut side, and these look like straws. These were I got a deal on these bales from my farmer friend James Palmer, and so you can't see the straw-like look to it because these things have folded over, but it'll still work out. Now when you have it wrong, because this is a cut side and it's flat, and the water's not able to go into the middle of the bale. So you definitely want, sorry about that, definitely want to have the cut side up so that the water process, the conditioning process works. You can see it looks like little straws in here. So I've turned these bales over and up so that part they'll be able to take in some of the water, yet they won't be too heavy to move. I'm hoping on Tuesday. There's our herd out there grazing along. And anyway, my goal is Tuesday to get these bales over here and set up and then start the conditioning so that I can start getting more plants from our local high school. East Newton has a great ag department, has a great FFA club, and they do really well. They have a wonderful greenhouse. I've bought plants from them over the last couple of years, and I'll get some more from them as they get ready. And then one of my quilting guild ladies is actually a couple of them are, they're master gardeners, and the master gardeners always have a vegetable and flower sale the first weekend in May. So if I'm able to start my process next week, I can get plants and vegetable plants and maybe some flowers, and they won't have to sit around too long in their planter pots before the bales are ready. So that's where we're at right now, and I'll have another video with the conditioning process. I'll do that next week and tell you all how that gets started. Hey Gertrude, tell everybody to subscribe to our channel and to like our videos and to hit that bell to know when the next one's posted. Thanks for watching. Okay, friends and viewers, we are taking advantage of this nice day, and we have collaborated on the garden and doing a couple upgrades that I wasn't going to do but is needed. Jerry wants to mow. He loves this lawnmower. He loves this bad boy. Always have to double check I'm recording because I inevitably have missed a couple. So we are cutting down these wild carrot plants, and the plan is to put cloth down. They're actually pieces of black plastic that we had from a tarp. I'm going to put those on top with these carrot things so that I can set my bales on them, and hopefully we can get the bales today. If not, we're going to have I'll do it on Thursday, and then work on my buckets in between. I'm doing bucket potatoes for sure, and we may make a shopping trip up to the greenhouse up on the high school property today. This may be a duplicate, but here is the garden area mowed down. We took two of the bale support pieces out so we could get the lawnmower around, and anyway, we got this area pretty well cleaned up. So now we just need to put that plastic down and set up the bales, and then I'll do a little video on conditioning. Thanks for watching.